Hey everyone, welcome to another question and answer session. Today we're going to learn about coins. Hey everyone, I am here at the Magic Circle's dressing room. So there's something going on downstairs which I couldn't really be filming in the middle of. So I decided to come up here and do a little video for you. So we've got a question today from David. Now David says, I like how you don't rely on cards and really vary your performing material. That's something I'm trying to do myself. How did you get so confident with coins? I'm always dropping them and making silly mistakes. Okay, David, thank you for the question. He's always been commenting, so thank you for all your comments on my videos too. Now, let's talk about coin magic. It's something that I'm very passionate about. And today I want to teach you something that I don't normally teach. I know it's still not magic, and it's a very fine line. Me being a member of the Magic Circle, I know I cannot give away any secrets, but I think this is not so much of a secret, but I think it's a tool that magicians can use to create better magic. Let's talk about miming. Now, when you hear the word miming, straight away you think about somebody in the box, trying to get out of the box. A very good example is Jeff McBride when he mimes his mask routine on stage. There's a lot of mime used in ventriloquism and certain art forms, and I think incorporating that in your magic is a great idea. I'm a big fan of watching a lot of martial arts and dancing, and miming is one of the things that I do love watching and using that in my magic. So I take a little bit of elements from here, from there, body movements, how singers stand on stage and the way they move their hands out when they want to go high, or they want to throw their hands up when they're doing reaching a high note. I use all of that in my magic. So this video could be really interesting if this is something that you really want to get into, or it might be really boring for you. So let's go straight into what miming is when it comes down to coin magic. The first thing is, if you have coin, let's say I've got a coin here, and imagine how the coin feels, the weight, the shape. So if you have nothing in your hands, you should be able to do the same thing. Hold the coin on the edges, spin it around, lay it flat on your palm, throw it up, catch it again, coin roll it, put it into your hand, and vanish. Now this is all very important, even from the time of picking the coin up. So if your coin's on the table, imagine that's the table, you would pick it up like this, you would coin roll it like this, and then you would hold it in your hand and vanish it. Now obviously it's not going to vanish, but I don't want to get into certain moves because it's a very fine line, as I said in this video. But forget about the vanishing bit, because I know most of you are watching this are magicians, and you know what I mean when there's a coin on the table and you pick it up and it's gone. So let's not talk about that, but let's talk about the miming aspect. When the coin's in your hand and you want to turn a coin to yourself to look at it, how would you do that? You would maybe use your thumb to flip the coin over like this. You would put your fingers to roll it backwards. Or you would use some of the muscles here to do this, like this. You're looking at the coin from all sides. So if the coin's on the head and you want to turn it over, you do that to read the coin. That means if the coin wasn't in your hand and you have to turn the coin over, so you see the heads in my brain, I go, that's the heads and that's the tails. And also the date is 1974. Now, if you really believe, your audience are going to believe. So when you hold the coin in your hand and you really hold it, imagine how you would hold the coin. You wouldn't hold it like this. If the coin's in your hand, you would hold it like this, right? So imagine the angles. If that angle's there, you can't see the coin. It's the same with the people. You don't need to close your hand into a fist. You can leave it partially open as long as you work the right angles. That will make onto another video about angles, but it's no one really holds a coin like this, or closed fist like this. It's always open a little bit. Sometimes I really move it in my hand, so the hand where the coin is always moving. and I know how I would move the coin. So if you really have a coin in your hand, the way you'd move it is try and basically get into a position where you want to vanish it. But if you have nothing and you do that, there's a lot of tension going on that hand, which is what you want sometimes when you're using misdirection. I'm talking about professional misdirection without saying, hey, look, there's Tom Cruise over there. And I do that in my set when I teach, when I talk, when I perform to people. I'm actually talking about how misdirection works, because I know with this sort of technique of misdirection, I could still distract them. I'm not going to go more into details and grips and holds and how do I hold the coin in weird angles, but just the basic. I want to try and get to you the basic of holding a coin, keeping your hand open. Also, when you toss a coin and catch it in your hand, normally this is what you do, but sometimes in mining you have to over-exaggerate certain things. So when you toss a coin up in the air, I'm looking at the coin and I'm catching it, and my wrist bends from here. See? That bends, so it's there, and catch it. And I never close my hand. It's always left open a little bit. Maybe those tips help you with this video, but if you do like this, please comment on this video. Let me know what you think. Give it a thumbs up, and do share it if you think this is going to help someone, because what we want to do is we want to try and make better magicians out there. And that's the whole point of this channel, because I love magic, and I know it's not about trying to get people, oh, you know, this person's going to take my job. It doesn't matter. Let's make better magicians for everyone. So there you go. That's my little video on coin magic. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.